Karl Marx, a name that echoes through history as a symbol of revolution and a sharp critic of capitalism. But what drove Marx to focus so heavily on class struggle? And why did he believe this conflict was the engine of societal change? Let's dive into the philosophy, the economics, and the world that shaped Marx's radical ideas. Karl Marx was born in 1818 in Trier, Germany, during the early days of the Industrial Revolution. Factories were rising, cities were expanding, but behind this progress was a dark reality: workers enduring grueling hours for meagre pay. This stark inequality would become the foundation of Marx's thoughts. Marx believed that society was always divided into classes. In feudal times, it was the lords and serfs. In capitalism, it became the bourgeoisie, the owners of production, and the proletariat, the working class. To Marx, this division was not just a fact, it was the driving force of history. He called it class struggle. Marx's theory of class struggle wasn't created in a vacuum. He was inspired by Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, a German philosopher who believed history evolved through conflicts of ideas. Marx took this concept but gave it a material twist. He argued that history is shaped not by ideas alone, but by material conditions, how people produce and distribute goods. This became known as dialectical materialism. Under capitalism, Marx saw a system that perpetuated inequality. The bourgeoisie sought profit, often at the expense of the proletariat. Workers produced goods but saw little of the wealth they created. For Marx, this exploitation was the heart of class struggle, an inevitable conflict between those who owned the means of production and those who didn't. One of Marx's key concepts was alienation. In a capitalist society, workers became alienated from their labour. They didn't own what they produced or control how they worked, reducing them to mere cogs in a machine. This alienation, Marx believed, would lead workers to recognise their oppression and unite against the bourgeoisie. Marx argued that all significant societal changes come from revolutions driven by class conflict. Just as feudalism gave way to capitalism through the rise of the bourgeoisie, Marx believed capitalism would eventually collapse under the weight of its own contradictions, paving the way for socialism and ultimately communism. So why did Marx zero in on class struggle? To him, it was the key to understanding society. By analysing how wealth and power were distributed, he believed we could predict how societies would evolve. For Marx, the struggle wasn't just a theory, it was a call to action for the working class to rise and demand a fairer system. Critics of Marx argue that his theories oversimplify human behaviour and fail to account for the complexities of modern economies. But whether you agree with him or not, Marx's ideas remain relevant in discussions about inequality, workers' rights, and economic justice. They challenge us to question the systems we live under and imagine a better future. Karl Marx's belief in class struggle was not just about economics. It was about human dignity and the fight for equality. His ideas may be polarizing, but they continue to inspire debate and action. What do you think? Is class struggle still the key to understanding our world today? Thank you for watching. If you found this video thought-provoking, please like, comment, and subscribe for more explorations of history and philosophy. Let's keep the conversation going.